Hey YouTube,
What's up?
oh your voice is still gone.
I'm sick. Whoa, you're gonna catch my sickness. You know what's actually interesting?
What?
We never get sick at the same time, which is really good because then the other person can help take care of the other beef.
And you're a very good caretaker.
I am?
Because you always know exactly what I need.
Me? What do you need?
Love.
So, in case you can't tell, I'm sick. That's why we're posting this video a little bit late. We wanted to talk a little bit about how we handle sickness in the relationship because you know what they say, in sickness and in health. I don't know why I did that. So, what are some things that you do for me when I'm sick?
When you're sick, I usually ask you what you want. I don't have instinctive caregiver qualities, so I usually just need you to detail. Alright, I would like some tea. Okay, I'll get you some tea. Or I'd like some ramen. Alright, I'll make you some ramen.
Yesterday I wanted some orange juice, but I didn't want just any orange juice. I wanted Simply Orange juice. Hashtag not sponsored. So I sent him across the street. There's like a little bodega on the corner. He calls me and he's like, they don't have Simply Orange. Alright, we'll go to the next one. It's like 2 blocks away. So he goes there and he calls me and he's like, they don't have it here either. And I'm like, no! So it's like, okay, go to the 24-hour super bodega. Meanwhile, I'm just like watching shows in bed and I'm commanding him around all of Bushwick. So he gets to the last one and they don't have my Simply Orange. So he brought me back the Tropicana orange juice. Whatever. Right?
Wow, you sound really grateful. How was the orange juice? It was extra pulpy, right?
No, it wasn't enough pulp though.
It still wasn't enough. It was like extra pulp.
It said extra pulp on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
How can you have more pulp than extra pulp?
I want to be like eating my orange juice.
I should have just gotten you an orange. So what do you do for me when I'm sick?
I let you have total control over the remote. Which is really good, right? That gets it better real fast. I usually force feed you like garlic. I make you tea, which you never drink until it's like iced tea basically.
I don't like hot liquids.
He doesn't like hot beverages. Sorry. I don't think you're gonna get it at this point. You've been like sleeping next to me. Which, by the way, when I have a fever, I sweat.
Sweat buckets to the point where sometimes I sleep on the futon because you're that sweaty.
No, usually I just wake up and there's like pillow divider between us because you don't want to get like drenched in my sweat. So we always need to wash all of our sheets like
after you've been sick. I don't get that sweaty. I don't like perspiration.
You know what else you do for me?
What?
You tell me not to go to work. I feel really guilty missing work. And like, I will be like hobbling out the door like with a fever and a cough. And John is like, no, you're not. Go back into bed. I'm calling work for you. Even though we don't get sick very often, I feel like I also take care of you when you've had like a bad day. And you know what I do for you?
What do you do?
I give you a foot massage.
Oh, you do that.
Sometimes I can just tell when he storms through the door and he's like, I'm not happy.
Except I don't say that.
He doesn't say that, but like his body language says, I'm not happy.
It'd be better if I just said that rather than like being passive aggressively angry.
It'd be great if you just told him what was on your mind, but usually I just have to like try to read it a little bit.
Yeah, but you know me well enough.
So I set him down in bed, give him like some chocolate milk or like usually chocolate ice cream or something, right? Anything chocolate really. And then I put some lotion on my hands and I massage your feet. Just let him like air his grievances about the day.
I don't get that many foot massages, so I must not be in a bad mood that often. What do I do when you've had a bad day?
I don't have bad days.
I just give you lots of hugs.
That's true, those usually work pretty well. My favorite aspect of our relationship though is that like whenever one of us is down, like the other one immediately goes up. And we can kind of sense like who's worse off. Even if I'm like in a bad mood and I'm like, wow, John's in a really bad mood. I'm like, all right, I gotta put my feelings aside for a second and like take care of him.
That's really true. I feel like especially last summer we went through a bunch of hills and valleys, but one of us would make sure to step up when the other one was having the worst day. And that was hard because there were a lot of things that happened that really affected both of us, but we need to be there for each other. And I think we did a pretty good job of doing that.
Go Team Beat. There's a bus outside.
So that's what we like to do for each other when one of us is feeling sick or feeling down. We want to hear from you guys. What do you like when you're feeling bad? And also, what do you do for your friends and your family and for your lovers and all those people in your life?
Lover.
Beep.
So thank you so much for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm Beep.
I'm Beep.
We are 2 Beeps.
Peacing out.
Beeps out.
You're so cute. Oh, your little sniffle.
Sorry.
Are you gonna make it through the video?
You guys can't catch through camera. Don't worry. Can't even like form sentences. Is that a bad omen? I'm like getting sweaty again.
Beep.
But I think it's just the lights this time.
Oh yeah, you always blame on the lights. Beepy.
What?